Hey everyone's Jackel Wolf back in Chemical Exchange with another 5 minutes. That's how I did it. Now, if you've been following along, you know that we are working our way through the quest book. Last episode, we did the water bucket, the liquefier, the lava bucket, and then we ended it off with the cobblestone generator. This episode, we're going to go back up here to the Age of Aluminum, and there's a whole bunch of chemicals that we have not gotten yet. Now, all of these are, pretty straightforward. They are pretty simple to get. So we're going to do them all at once today, and we'll see how long it takes, and I may jump on one other thing at the end. But to start, what we're going to have to do is manufacture ourselves some silicon dioxide. Now, we've done this recipe quite a few times before. It is 1 silicon to 2 oxygen. Right now, I want to make a full stack of this because we're going to need a whole bunch for this episode. So I've got the 1 silicon and then 1 of the oxygen. If I hit resume, it's going to use half of that silicon and all that oxygen. We're going to throw the rest up there. And this should get us pretty much a full stack of silicon dioxide. Now, what we want to do is we're going to split this up into 3 parts. Again, these are going to be very, very positional sensitive recipes. So we're going to take 16 of them. We're going to throw them in the middle right box. And we're going to hit the lock recipe. That's going to get us some andesite. So if we resume, there you go. We got ourselves a 16 andesite. Using the same method, we're going to take 16 of these. We're going to throw them in the middle block here and hit resume. That's going to get us some diorite. And then using the bulk of them, we're going to go and put them in the far left, I guess the left middle. That's going to get us some granite. And I'm already out of power here. Let's just throw these chunks in there. That should get us enough power to finish this off. While this granite is going, what we are going to do, okay, that chest is pretty empty. We're going to take the diorite, or let's start with the andesite. We're going to throw it into our chemical dissolver. And right away, I saw what we were looking for, and that is the boron. This is a new chemical that we do not have. Silver is a new chemical we don't have, but it's actually not one of these advancements, so I don't want to throw it through the system either. And calcium, I do believe we do have. We do have calcium in our thing. So boron is really good. What we are going to do to finish this quest is we actually need 16 of them. So we need to add it to our transmutation table. There it is at the top of the thing. I'm going to pull out a full stack because it's so much easier than counting out 16. You can see we got our 16 quest. We can throw that back in there. We can open that up. Boron for 16 for 500 monies. That is absolutely perfect. What we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing with the diorite. We're going to go throw it in the top here. And I saw a couple of chemicals. We are looking for the osmium. We are looking for the indium. And then the tin. Those are the 3 chemicals that we're looking for. All of this is a little bit of a random shot. The chances of getting these are like 6%. So that's why we're running so much through the chemical dissolver, is just to increase our opportunity of getting these. So same as we did before, we'll throw the tin in. We've learned it. Let's take out a full stack. We can put it back. Indium, we'll throw it in. We've learned that. We'll take out a full stack, get that quest. Last, we'll throw in the osmium. We've learned that. We'll throw that back out with the full one and throw that back in. So there are 3 more chemicals that we've gotten. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And then last but not least, what we're going to do is we're going to take the rest of the granite and we're going to go run this through our chemical dissolver. And I think we've got the radium, we've got the technetium, and we've got the magnesium, or manganese, which is absolutely perfect. This worked a lot better than I thought. When I was testing this, I had to rerun some of these a couple of times. But radium, we've learned that. Throw that full stack. Technetium, we've learned that. We've got a full stack. And then manganese, we've learned that. And where are you? There we go. Manganese on the second page here. We've learned that one. And we'll open that up. There is our radium. There is our technetium. And there's our manganese, all done. And that is absolutely perfect. And you know what? This is probably going to be the only actual 5-minute video that I've got. Oh, actually, before we end off, we got some loot crates. Let's just go and check. Let's see if we got any more. No. Okay. So really quickly, I've been doing this at the end of the episodes because there are some really good stuff that comes out of these, and I kind of want to do them on camera in case I accidentally unlock a advancement or something like that. So grass blocks, we've got some of those. Ooh, pink elevator. That's going to be handy. Grass blocks, that's going to be good. And another pink elevator. Okay, so these are going to be handy for moving around when we start doing layers and stuff like that. But actually, what we can do is a really quick one right here. If we go and... Can we place this right here? Okay, that's not going to work quite the way we want. What we're going to do is we're going to go and break this block right here. And we're going to put the pink elevator down. And then we're going to go and climb up top, which is actually going to be tougher than it looks. Definitely going to be tougher than it looks. Okay, give me a second, guys. Let me get up to the top here. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. We've got an axe and another piece of ladder. From back when that's what this was... I put this here back when I was having to fight loose Endermen before we got the Ender inverter, not inverter, the thing that keeps the Endermen from, you know, spawning around. So what we're going to do is we're going to position this up here and right there. Now this is kind of ridiculous because it's not that far, but if we hit shift, we go down. If we want to go back up, we jump, and that's perfect. These elevators are really nice, especially as your world gets bigger and you get multiple layers. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Let me know in the comments below if you guys did any of those advancements any differently than I did. I would love to hear, you know, any of the different ways out there are to accomplish those. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video as well. If you did, please think about leaving a like and a subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at Jackel Wolf. Also, check out the description below. There will be a link to my Discord page, as well as a link to my Patreon page. Patreons get their names at the end of all of my videos. So if you enjoy this channel, if you enjoy this content, and you want to support, stop by, check it out. Other perks are, you know, early access and some behind the scenes stuff as well. But that's going to be it. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.